Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel, my absolute favorite people. Today is a beautiful day to dive headfirst into the absolute madness of our favorite daytime drama. So grab your snacks, hydrate, and let's get straight into the absolute chaos that is currently unfolding on our screens. My jaw is literally on the floor right now. Besties, we need to hold a literal intervention right now. I am shaking, I am vibrating at a frequency that science cannot even measure, and I am completely losing my mind over what the writers have just dropped on us. I cannot even process the words that are about to come out of my mouth, but we have to talk about it because if I hold this in for one more second, I am going to spontaneously combust. Nikki Newman, the absolute undisputed queen of Genoa City, the matriarch with the best hair and the sharpest reeds in the entire Midwest, is permanently blind. I repeat, Nikki Newman is permanently blind. I am literally screaming into the void right now because how did we even get here? We all knew the surgery was high risk. We all saw the dramatic music cues. But to actually pull the trigger and take away her sight permanently, it is a massive landscape shifting pivot that has left me completely and utterly devastated for our girl. Then we have to talk about the immediate nuclear fallout of this tragedy, because you already know Victor Newman is not about to just sit back and arrange flowers while his wife suffers. Oh, no, no, no. Victor has completely snapped. We are witnessing the rebirth of the ruthless, unhinged mob boss Victor Newman that we haven't seen in full force for a minute, and it is honestly terrifying. He has unleashed a level of fury on the surgeon who operated on Nikki that is making my blood run completely cold. Mainly, it's the sheer calculated coldness of his rage that is so deeply unsettling. He isn't just yelling. He is orchestrating a masterclass in psychological warfare, and the target is this surgeon, Matt. Yes, Matt, the guy who basically fumbled the most important operation of his career and destroyed Nikki's life in the process. Victor has literally taken Matt hostage at the Newman Ranch, and the power dynamics at play here are so intense I need a paper bag to breathe into. Yet, the way Victor is handling this hostage situation is what is truly sending me into orbit. Is it just me? Or did they completely fumble the bag on this one? Because instead of just throwing Matt in a dungeon or shipping him off to a deserted island, Victor is playing these bizarre, twisted mind games. Matt is literally begging for a shower. A shower! The man just ruined Nikki Newman's life, and he is complaining about his personal hygiene while being held captive by the most dangerous man in Wisconsin. And Victor, in his infinite twisted wisdom, actually lets him take one. He arranges for Matt to shower and get a fresh change of clothes. Matt steps out feeling like a whole new person, and I am sitting here screaming at my screen. Why are we giving the villain a spa day, Victor? Totally, this has to be part of some grand sadistic scheme, because Victor Newman does not do acts of kindness without a massive crushing catch attached to it. Wait, let me just go down a quick story time rabbit hole, because this is giving me major flashbacks to the time Victor locked Jack in that cave and replaced him with a doppelganger, or when he built that literal underground dungeon. The man has a history of architectural and psychological imprisonment that is unmatched in the soap opera genre. Remember when he used to just casually ruin people's lives before breakfast and then go ride a horse? This Matt situation is exactly like that, but with a modern, weirdly sterile twist. Okay, wait, I'm literally yapping right now. Let's get back to the actual tea. So Victor is setting up this intense test of sincerity for Matt. He tells Nick, who, by the way, has just walked into this absolute circus of a situation, that he is going to put Matt through a rigorous psychological ringer. If Matt passes, Victor claims they can use him. Use him for what? The man is a surgeon who just permanently blinded the love of Victor's life. What possible use could Victor have for him? Is he going to force Matt to dedicate the rest of his miserable life to finding a miracle cure? Or is this all just a sick game where Victor gives him a false sense of hope, like a fresh shower and clean clothes, only to completely and utterly annihilate him when he inevitably fails the test? Victor literally said that if Matt doesn't prove his sincerity, he won't hesitate to crush him. And I believe him. I am low-key terrified of what crush means in Victor's vocabulary right now. Then we have Nick Newman, who is basically the only person in this family with a functioning moral compass at this exact second, and he is completely exhausted. Nick walks into the ranch, sees Matt freshly showered and hanging out like he's at a bed and breakfast, and Nick is just like, what in the actual world is going on here? Nick is questioning Victor's bizarre treatment of the man who ruined his mother's life. You can just see the absolute frustration radiating off of Nick. He is trying to protect Nikki, he is trying to manage his father's escalating God complex, and he is failing on all fronts. Nick is literally the audience stand-in right now, staring at Victor and wondering if the old man has finally lost his final marble. Actually, wait, maybe Victor is totally justified? No, he is definitely crossing 100 legal and moral lines, but I kind of get it. If someone did that to my partner, I would probably want to lock them in a ranch and play mind games too. See, my brain is basically a buffering wheel right now because the emotions are hitting so hard. I am oscillating between pure hype for villain Victor and total disbelief that they actually made Nikki permanently blind. It is a masterstroke of tragedy, but it is so hard to watch. Hot take, but I am actually ascending because the drama is just that good, even if it hurts my soul. And we cannot even talk about this without addressing the massive, glaring elephant in the room, the Chancellor deal. While Nikki is sitting somewhere grappling with the fact that her world has gone permanently dark, Victor is out here making massive corporate moves. He has successfully regained Newman Enterprises and is honoring his promise to hand Chancellor over to Lily Winters. Now, I love Lily, no cap. She is a queen. She deserves a massive victory, and seeing her ecstatic and asking Kane to run the company is a cute little nostalgia trip. But the timing! Victor is literally handing over a massive corporate empire while his wife is dealing with a catastrophic, life-altering medical trauma. Nick is furious about this, and rightfully so. Nick knows that Victor handing over Chancellor right now is going to deeply, deeply hurt Nikki. It feels like Victor is compartmentalizing to an unhealthy degree, playing corporate God with Lily on one hand and playing literal God with Matt the surgeon on the other, all while Nikki is left in the dark. Literally and figuratively, I am just so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of trauma and chaos happening at the Newman Ranch right now. You have Matt, who is anxious, refreshed, but absolutely terrified of his fate, standing there in his new clothes, waiting for Victor to drop the hammer. You have Victor, calculated, dominant, and completely uncompromising, staring Matt down with those cold, dead eyes. You have Nick caught in the middle, trying to stop his family from imploding. And at the center of it all, the phantom presence of Nikki, whose life has been irrevocably changed by this one botched surgery. The stakes have literally never been higher, and I am sweating just thinking about what is going to happen in the next episode. Will Matt survive this test of sincerity? What is the test even going to be? Is Victor going to make him perform surgery on a grape? Is he going to make him confess to medical malpractice on tape? Or is Victor just going to slowly drive him insane until Matt begs for the police to arrest him just to escape the Newman Ranch? I need answers, and I need them yesterday. This storyline has completely consumed my life. I am skipping meals. I am ignoring my group chats. I am just sitting here analyzing every single micro expression Victor makes. Besties, you have to get in the comments right now and tell me I am not crazy. Tell me you are also completely spiraling over this Nikki revelation. We have survived so many wild plots on this show, from fake deaths to evil twins. But this feels so raw and so permanent. I need to trauma dump this entire experience onto you guys because you are the only ones who actually get the vision. Let me know if you think Matt is going to make it out of that ranch alive, or if Victor is going to bury him under the stables. Until next time, stay chaotic, stay obsessed, and I will see you in the next breakdown.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.